Now in the 18th year, the 22nd day of the first month, there was talk in the house of Nebuchadnezzar king of the Assyrians that he should, as he said, avenge himself on all the earth. So he called to him all his officers and all his nobles, and communicated with them his secret counsel, and concluded the afflicting of the whole earth out of his own mouth. Then they decreed together in the council of all his ancients in his kingdom, that every incontinent person of what sort soever should be brought, as Nebuchadnezzar had commanded, to be put to death. And when he had ended his counsel, Nebuchadnezzar king of the Assyrians called Holofernes the chief captain of his army, which was next unto him, and said unto him, Thus saith the great king, the Lord of the whole earth, Behold, thou shalt go forth from my presence, and take with thee men that trust in their own strength, of footmen 120,000, and the number of horses with their riders 12,000. And thou shalt go against all the west country, because they disobeyed my commandment. And thou shalt declare unto them, that they prepare for me earth and water, for I will go forth in my wrath against them, and will cover the whole face of the earth with the feet of mine army, and I will give them for a spoil unto them. So that their slain shall fill their valleys and brooks, and the river shall be filled with their dead, till it overflow. And I will lead them captives to the utmost parts of all the earth. Thou therefore shalt go forth, thou and thy servants which are subject unto thee, and they shall thirst up the mountains that are strong, and there shall they be garrisoned, and shall feed upon the spoils of mine enemies, until their iniquity be fulfilled in them. And thou shalt set garrisons of men upon them out of their province, because they be rebellious. And their footmen shall be weary of them, and shall be consumed in the mountains. And thou shalt, O Holofernes, and thy army, and all that have been appointed with thee to serve thee, shall abide in the camp. And thou shalt take beforehand all their powers unto thee, and thou shalt be their leader in all their ways, and thou shalt take them as prey. Then shall the children of Israel come out with their horses and chariots, and with a great multitude of men that have footmen, and they shall set themselves in array against the mounts of the mountains. But thou and thy army shall stand, and they shall take up every weak person of them in mercy, and thou shalt appoint a captain over them of their own nation, and thou shalt lead them against all the west country by a way, till thou come to the borders of my kingdom. And thou shalt set them in battle array against them, as sheep that have no shepherd, and they shall not stand before thy face, until thou have taken them. This will I command thee, that thou go forth, and that thou shalt not spare any that resisteth thee. See now, thou trustest in the strength of thy army, and in thy chariots, but we trust that the battle is in the hand of God, to be set against the Assyrians after our fashion, and now God may not be with them, if he will not, for as our iniquity will testify against us. And let us be mindful of the covenant of our fathers, and trust in him in all our ways.